Hello, everyone. We are live. Let me just get situated here. I don't know why my screen won't let me see
everyone.
The chat.
We are live.
Don't worry about it. That's fine. Wow. What a week. What a week in Star Wars. And this week has started off with some hot takes today, and we'll cover some of them. I'm going to try to keep this to around 30 minutes. I have 2 other videos I need to shoot, and of course they're going to need to be edited. Once you get here, please hit like, and that will really help the channel here. So drop a comment in the comment box. Let me know who is here. I see that we do have a few people here watching right now, and we'll kind of get started here in a few. It's a very, very cold day here in Houston. There was actually some snow flurries up north of Houston. So very, very cold day today. And also, let's see here. We have casting news on The Mandalorian. I actually watched the first episode of Star Wars Resistance. I hated that. That was Emperor Palpatine news and more. And also the great Stan Lee passed away yesterday. So quite a busy week, a busy start to this week in entertainment news. But let's start off, and we can talk about this casting news in The Mandalorian. Now, a few days ago, news came out that Carl Weathers, who we all know from Rocky, he was cast as, well, he was cast in The Mandalorian. We don't know who he's playing. Some people were speculating that he could be the Mandalorian. I didn't think that he would be. I mean, Carl Weathers is 70 years old. I mean, he looks great for his age, but he was not going to be the Mandalorian. Road Rants on Star Wars. I'm back. What's up, Rhodes? And I saw your video about Pedro Pascal. We're going to talk about that. Actually, I recorded my video of Pedro Pascal. It still needs to be edited. Just so I can let you know, I got the Pedro Pascal Mandalorian video. I shot that. That needs to be edited. Need to get some pictures on that. I'm also going to be shooting Simon Pegg. Looks like he's come around and said that he misses George Lucas. Let's talk about that. And also, I'm going to do a non-Star Wars video, a reaction to the third Alita trailer. I'm really looking forward to that movie. They pushed it back to next year. I think it was supposed to come out in December. I think it's coming out in February now. So that's a James Cameron movie he's producing that. So anything James Cameron is good in my book. So, but anyway, excuse me. Roserann said that's tomorrow for me, Simon Pegg. Yeah, I'm just gonna shoot all 3 of them right now because the Pedro Pascal thing, that's kind of hot right now, so I need to get that one out. Actually, the Alita video, I'm gonna shoot the reaction today, I think tonight, and I'm just gonna release it tonight. And tomorrow you'll see the Pedro Pascal video, and I'll probably have the Simon Pegg video the day after. So trying to put out some content here before I go on vacation. And that's another thing I wanted to mention. I'm going to be on vacation in Mexico for a week, starting next Wednesday. So I don't exactly know how we're going to be putting out content, how often I'm going to be able to put it out, because this is really a wedding that I'm going to. So I'm going to be kind of busy. I'm pretty sure we're going to be having fun at night too. So I don't know how much content I'm going to put out. I will definitely try to do some live streams from Mexico. Maureen, hi, John, Matrixx, and Rhodes. Hello, Maureen. So maybe kind of hard to put out actual videos. So it may just be easier to put out live streams because those are pretty easy to do. You just go live. There's really no editing in it. So get fit, get chits. Hi, everyone. Rhodes says, howdy, Maureen. So let's get into this. Carl Weathers. How do you guys feel about him joining the Mandalorian? Tell me, what role do you think he will play in the Mandalorian? Now, we know for sure now that he is not the Mandalorian with the news that Pedro Pascal has been cast in the title role. So who could he be playing? I think he could be some kind of administrator. I don't know if he's going to have quite a big role. Let me know in the chat. What role do you think Carl Weathers is going to be playing? That really kind of caught me by surprise too, because I really didn't think that Carl Weathers would be in a Star Wars movie. Didn't see that. Roadrunner says got to be a bounty hunter, a mentor, or something like that. Yeah, you know what? That's a good point right there. Maybe, just maybe, Carl Weathers could actually be another Mandalorian. Now, you got to remember, Mandalore is the home of the Mandalorians. So there's a bunch of Mandalorians. So maybe Pedro Pascal, his Mandalorian character, will actually be on Mandalore. But from what we know, it's going to be like a lone gunfighter. So it's like an old Western in space, maybe in the Outer Rim. Maybe we're not even going to Mandalore. But I really do hope we do get to go to Mandalore. So it'd be cool to see other Mandalorians. OTDA, hello. What's good, y'all? Popping it in to hit the thumbs up. Hope everyone is having a good evening. Yes, hit the thumbs up. Thanks for a reminder. Maureen says, how are you, Rhodes? Rhodes says, X Empire would be cool. Yep. Hi, Rhodes. How are you? Get fit, get chits. Okay. So, Carl Weathers again. Now, I think Rhodes brings up a good point. A mentor. Now, what if he isn't? I don't know if he's going to actually be mentoring Pedro Pascal's character. Because one thing I think you're going to actually see, I think, the Mandalorian unmasked. And Pedro Pascal is like a middle-aged guy. So I don't know how much mentoring he really needs. So that's why I don't think that he would be a mentor. Maybe Carl Weathers would be a mentor to somebody else. So we have to see. Dog Sidious is in the house. Hey, John and folks. What's up, Dog Sidious? Rhodes says it's chilling in Texas. Literally, folks. Actually, Rhodes, is it like really cold up there where you're at? Because over here, man, it was a light freeze. It freezed this morning, and there was sleet up in Spring. Katy had a little bit of snow. And I mean, this is a little bit early for this kind of weather out here in Houston. But all right. So high was 37. Yeah, it was about 39 here. I think it finally cracked like 41 later, but tonight it's going to be below freezing tonight. So I better be careful driving in. Dog City says it's pretty cold, not the cold that hurts your entire body, but cold. You know what? I actually go to the gym at my job. This morning we have a gym in our tower, and I just usually drive into work around 5. I try to get there around 5:30 in the morning. So I got there this morning. I'm wearing shorts. I just had my sweatshirt. And for some reason, this breezeway has a massive wind blast all the time. And that wind was so ice cold. And it was like 37 degrees. So I like hurried up to get inside the building and get to the gym and work out. Yeah. Maureen says, sorry, David. I didn't know your name. Now I know. Okay. Anyway, back to the topic again. What else is going on? Yes, we lost Stan Lee yesterday. And I was a little bit surprised because I guess I kind of thought that Stan Lee was going to live forever. It seems like he was just going to live forever. This guy was well into his 90s, and he was still going strong all the time. I'm pretty sure that we're going to see. He probably shot a cameo for Infinity War 2 already because they shot both of those movies back to back. So I know just recently they were doing some reshoots, but I'm pretty sure that'll be his last role in Infinity War 2, and I'm pretty sure they're going to dedicate it to him. But there is some unfortunate news about Stan Lee. There are these SJWs out there just trouncing on Stan Lee. They're calling him racist. They're calling him sexist. They're accusing him of sexual assault. I mean, it's just insane, the disrespect for Stan Lee. I don't know if you guys have seen it or not. I mean, if you go on Twitter, you can find some pretty nasty things being said about Stan Lee. And it's just really, really bad. So let me catch up on the chat here. Doll City is 22 ATM. Maureen says she was shocked when she heard about Stan Lee. Yeah, I think we all were. Rose says, my wife said his wife passed last year. Yeah, his wife passed away last year. I don't know exactly when. Doll City says they have no character, no morals. Exactly. I mean, you just don't say something like that about a person when they pass away. Just say it when he was alive. Just say all of that when he was alive. Yeah, Rose says Twitter is a damn devil. Yes, I know. I've seen it. Actually, I really don't like Twitter. I like Facebook better, but I just use Twitter, just to communicate. It's a good communication tool. I made some connections on there. But overall, I actually have my own personal Twitter page, but I haven't posted on there in like 5 years. I hate Twitter. I don't like it. Get fit, get chits. The man is dead. Why do people say bad things about him? Jeez. He needs to rest in peace. Yes. Now, they're just a small minority. I know that the vast majority of people don't feel that way about Stan Lee. The impact that he had. I mean, these comic book movies have become so popular right now. And I'm afraid that the younger generation, the kids that are probably like 10 years old, they're growing up and they're watching, Iron Man and Infinity War, Guardians of the Galaxy. This is their generation of like their great comic book movies. Kind of like Star Wars was for us when we were kids. And they probably see Stan Lee in the movies just as like, oh, that's the funny old man with a cameo. So I hope they actually do know that he is the man that created all of these characters. And there is no Marvel Studios. There is no Iron Man movies without Stan Lee. Get Chit says, hey, David, how are you? Doll says, hey, Maureen. Rose says, for the record, I tend to lean left politically, and SJW folks have caused me to leave that party. Yeah, I mean, I don't have a problem. Obviously, Rhodes and I are two totally different people, have different opinions, especially on Star Wars. Now, I don't care about anybody's political beliefs. I think it's good that we have left and the right, but going far left, like over the edge, Antifa left, where you start harassing people, that's too much. That is way, way, way too much. It's just not right. All right. Let's see. Chit says, "Hey, David." Rodran says, "The moment I started to hold Ryan Johnson accountable, I lost 500 followers overnight." Really? So you lost 500 followers on Twitter? That's what you're saying, Rhodes? Man, I'll tell you, man, the truth hurts a lot of people. People don't like hearing the truth. I mean, Ron Johnson has his defenders, I don't have a problem. If you like The Last Jedi, I don't have a problem with that. You can like The Last Jedi. And my biggest problem really isn't that The Last Jedi is a bad movie. It really is a bad movie. The thing is, it's all of these Lucasfilm employees just calling the fans all kinds of names when they say, I don't like this movie. And you have Ryan Johnson calling people, man babies and racist and sexist and misogynist just because you don't like his movie. That's just not right. And what's really hurting Lucasfilm, this is another reason why I don't think Episode 9, I think Episode 9 is going to make about $900 million. The thing is, they have continually attacked fans so much now, it's hurting their business, and absolutely, I do believe that hurt Solo. The Last Jedi itself didn't just hurt Solo. It was all the name calling afterwards from Lucasfilm employees that also hurt Solo at the box office. Dog City is, the truth will set you free, but it might piss you off first. Yes, true. Road says, yep, I had over 7,000 followers built over a decade. Now I think I'm around 6,400. Wow. Well, Rose, those weren't your true followers, man. I mean, you got to be true to yourself, You got to be true to yourself. Maureen says, I don't care about politics when I am watching movies. I want to enjoy watching movies. Yes. And that's the thing that Lucasfilm doesn't get. People don't want to see the politics in their movies. They just want to see a good movie with good, strong characters. But they don't seem to get that. And also, let me address Star Wars Resistance here. Well, actually, let me catch Rhodes' comment here. He says, absolutely, discounting your customer base is a problem. Exactly. So I'm gonna address Star Wars Resistance. Now, everybody knows that I said that I am pretty much out on all this Disney Star Wars. Yes, that's true. I'm out. I mean, if you're watching my videos, they don't sound like I'm out. I'm trying to be positive. I'm just reporting, what's going on in the world of Star Wars. I'm not trying to be overly negative, even though I don't like the direction they're going. So I'm trying to make my videos to where they're just kind of toned down. I'm not one of these guys that wants to, scream left and right about what they're doing, even though that's how I feel on the inside. But my wife wanted me to watch Star Wars Resistance. She's been begging me to watch it. It's like, you have a YouTube channel. You need to watch it and report it. I was like, no, I don't want to see this. But finally, after about 3 weeks of her just telling me, just watch an episode, I was like, all right, happy wife, happy life. What is it? Happy wife, happy life. So I watched the first episode of Star Wars Resistance. Have you guys seen any of Star Wars Resistance? I watched that first episode and oh my God, it was bad. It was very, very bad. Now it was geared towards little kids, but Kaz, what's his name? Kaz Azuna is the main character. He is so annoying. Very, very annoying. I just wanted to I just want to just stop it and just watch. And you know what? I actually gave up watching Houston Rockets. I'm a big Houston Rockets fan. They were on it at the time we were watching this. And that just shows you how much I love my wife. I watched it and it was so bad. And what made it even worse is I don't remember the character's name. He's like a green alien, and he was taking like anything that Kaz said and was changing around. Like Kaz in the show said, "I want to be the best pilot in the galaxy," and this alien tells everybody, "Oh, he is the best pilot in the galaxy. He's going to win this race or whatever." I'm like, "Oh, come on! This is just so bad, so bad." And you can tell that Dave Filoni was not really involved with this. He created it, and that's about it. Rose says, man, I think you almost have to watch for the sake of delivering views and opinions. Yes, and that's kind of the hard part. I really don't want to watch episode 9, but I may have to just for the sake of the channel. Because episode 9 is a year from now, and really like the last few weeks, this channel has gotten big fast. We're getting so many subscribers now. We're up to, what am I at? Up to 264 subscribers in like the last couple of weeks. And I noticed that the views have gone up. I think it's safe to say by the time episode 9 gets here, I'm going to be over 1,000 subscribers. So, and I'm pretty sure they're going to want my reaction to episode 9. So I'm going to kind of be forced to see episode 9. I mean, if the subscribers want me to see it and give my opinion on it, then that's what I'll do. But as an individual, I'm out. But for the sake of subscribers and the channel, I'll go and watch it. Just like I said, I wouldn't subscribe to the streaming service, but if fans want me to give my opinion on The Mandalorian and the Game of Thrones guys, and actually, I really want to see The Mandalorian. I really, really do. It just seems like it's going to be so good. So let me not get behind on the chats here. Rhodes said, finished 3rd episode today. How do you like it so far, Rhodes? Doll said it's just the trailers, and there was no way I can continue on. So far, it's pretty rough. Want to be Greedo. Yeah, that's who it is. Yeah, he looks like Greedo. That's who he looks like. Do you know his name? I don't remember his name, though. We better be over 1,000, I swear. Yeah, I think we're all going to be over 1,000. I remember I was on the I sent Jeremy a chat on Geeks and Gamers. Had to be like a month and a half ago. I was like, man, I'm only at 134 subscribers. And now I'm at 264. You know, but it only takes one really good video to kind of, you know, get you going. And that's what happened to me. I finally had one video that took off. So people were kind of starting to know my channel a little bit. Rose says, not a clue. I have foreseen it sucking. Yes. If you're talking about Resistance, yes. I kind of saw that too. I really, man, it really sucked bad. And let's talk about Emperor Palpatine. What do you guys make of this Matt Smith news that he could possibly be playing Emperor Palpatine in episode 9? I don't see it. I really don't see it. I think that you have Ian McDiarmid out there. You can easily get him to do it. I mean, Ian McDiarmid came back and did the voice for Rebels in the final season. He is the Emperor. You can do de-aging technology and make Ian McDiarmid look like he's 30 years old, 20 years old, however they want to do it. I mean, that Benjamin Button technology has gotten way better. Because I think one of the first ones in like the modern times where they DH somebody was Jeff Bridges in Tron Legacy, and that looked okay at the time. And then you got to you had Benjamin Button that looked really good. Then you saw what they did with Robert Downey Jr. in Iron Man. He looked young and it looked really, really great. So the technology is there. You got to get Ian McDermott to do it. I'm not buying Matt Smith as playing Palpatine. If they do it, it's a mistake. It's a mistake. I would say you should have Matt Smith as an Imperial officer or have him as one of the Knights of Ren. Let's see here. Rose says The Mandalorian is going to be the best product since the original trilogy. Ooh. You think so? Better than Clone Wars? I love Clone Wars. Now, if you're just talking live action, could be. It's possible. But overall, man, Clone Wars cartoon show, really, really good. Maureen, I do not have a channel. That's fine. Not everybody wants to be content creators. I actually had this channel here since 2007. And I never made a thing on it until this summer. Never did. I was just didn't want to be a content creator. So Rose says not going to happen. Smith is a Knight of Ren. Yes, I think that too. I think he's going to be a Knight of Ren. I agree. I can't wait to see The Mandalorian, Maureen, Dog Sidious. He looks like he could be a good cast for a Palps prequel. Would you rather see Ian McDermott for episode 9? Now, I would like to see Ian McDermott no matter what. I've said it before. Darth Sidious is my favorite character. And Ian McDermott is the main reason why. So if you want to do a Palpatine prequel, which they absolutely should do, but I don't think they ever do it. If you saw one of my videos, I already said they want to it seems like they really want to get away from the Force users. They want to get away from the Jedi versus Sith. But if they did, I would still get Ian McDermott, use de-aging technology, and do a prequel. Or, they could have really, if you read the book Darth Plagueis, you really wouldn't have to do much because Darth Plagueis was actually around during the time of the prequel trilogy of The Phantom Menace. That's when he was killed. And that's when Palpatine truly became the Sith Lord. But he was already training Darth Maul behind his master's back. So stick with Ian McDermott. That's all I got to say about that. Rhodes, I'm not really high on the prequels, man. Not even Revenge of the Sith? Revenge of the Sith is my second favorite Star Wars movie. Revenge of the Sith is so great. And I think the only reason I put The Phantom Menace above Attack of the Clones is that Darth Maul is such a great character. And when I first saw it, I was like, no, I didn't want this guy to get killed off, even though technically he wasn't really killed off. So, Maureen, I think Matt Smith can be an Imperial officer. Yeah, I can see him as an Imperial officer, but I think it would be so much better if he was a Knight of Ren. The Dog Sidious, hell yeah. Road says, would love to see Matt Smith be Ezra Bridger from Rebels. They are swearing it can connect to all of the properties. But Matt Smith would be, Ezra Bridger would be around the same age as Luke. He'd be a few years younger than Luke. So you're still looking at a 60-year-old Ezra Bridger during the time of episode 9. No, actually they're doing time jump. So maybe around 65 years old because Luke. Nah, that just wouldn't work. Matt Smith, they would have to make him really old. So you're just better off hiring an old guy. So he's definitely, I don't see him being like Ezra Bridger at all. I love Ian McDermott. He is a very good actor. Yes, he may have been the best pure actor in his take of Palpatine in the prequels. So great, and believe it or not, actually, when I saw the Phantom Menace, and I've seen the original trilogy so many times, I was actually fooled um, about Darth Sidious. I didn't catch on that that was the Emperor because you never saw his face or anything. And also, you talking about like 16 years between making Jedi and the Phantom Menace. So I was fooled. And I had a friend that actually told me that's Palpatine. I was like, okay, now look closer. I was like, yeah, it is Palpatine. Revenge of the Sith is high above the first two. Exactly. Because of unlimited power. Actually, do you like the Anakin and Obi-Wan lightsaber battle more than the Duel of the Fates lightsaber battle? Because it kind of depends on, to me, how you look at it. The Obi-Wan Anakin lightsaber battle was more emotional because you had old friends, master and apprentice. Duel of the Fates was bad guy versus good guys. They don't really know too much about each other. So let's see. What else we got here on the list? More news about this course correction. I actually shot a video. What was the website? It was CBR. I shot a video on this, and they were just being a bunch of shills for Disney, talking about how episode 9 didn't need a course correction. Everything is fine with Disney Star Wars, and they actually said that, oh, they don't need to do anything. Episode 7 and 8, Rogue One and Solo, they made $4.8 billion at the box office. And Disney has recouped all of their money back from their purchase. That is absolutely not true. For one thing, $4.8 billion gross at the box office. You still got to subtract production, marketing costs, and the cut for the movie theaters. So I actually wrote it down because I shot the video, but I didn't upload it. And I'm going to just break it down for you what I think. The Force Awakens, I think, probably grossed Lucasfilm around $800 million take home. The Last Jedi, they made $1.3 billion. It should have made probably about 1.8, but it probably took home around 500 million. And Solo actually lost them on the conservative side 100 million, and they probably walked away with around 500 million, I would say, on Rogue One. So their take home would be around 1.8 billion. That's not close to $4 billion. They still got another $2.2 billion and some change to go. So I don't know how it is with the toys and everything like that, but from everything we know, toy sales have been down. These new trilogy characters, their toys are still sitting on shelves. Nobody cares about these characters. So they were just shilling, and they were talking about how Kathleen Kennedy, how them re-signing Kathleen Kennedy is it's kind of like a pledge of allegiance to Kathleen Kennedy. Now, we all know for a fact that J.J. Abrams was offered her job, and J.J. Abrams turned it down flat, which I don't really blame him, because now he's out there bidding his services for I guess like a lifetime deal, and he's starting at $500 million. Good for him. So, and whoever wrote that article, I can't remember his name, Sam Stone or something like that. He has to know that he has to know that Kathleen Kennedy was going to get fired. But of course, you know, Disney doesn't want to come off as being sexist by firing a strong female producer in Hollywood. Even though she should have been fired, she can't run a company. She can produce, but what do producers really do? I don't think she's doing much. Now she's just a figurehead. As far as we know, J.J. Abrams has full control over episode 9. And let me get caught up here. Rhodes says, currently I have Revenge of the Sith number 6 on my list. Large gap between 6 and 7 for me. I like Anakin and Obi-Wan better. Now, if it's number 6, then what's your top 5 then? Let me know your top 5, Rhodes. But he goes on, I swear, one more female shields The Last Jedi on Collider. Oh my goodness. I watched Collider Jedi Council. The only person I really like on there now is Harloff. Christian Harloff is the only guy I like on there. I like Perry Nemiroff. I like Ken Napsok. Ken Napsok, no, he likes The Last Jedi. I think he said he had it 3rd on his list. I don't know how he can have it 3rd, but that's his opinion. But yet he doesn't put down anybody else. But yeah, I know you're talking about like some of the other people they have on there. They're a bunch of shields. They really are. And they actually brought Tiffany Smith back like a month ago. I was like, where is she? Because I like Tiffany Smith. I like the old Collider Jedi Council. That was a lot of fun. What do you guys think about the new Collider Jedi Council? Darth Sidious. They should have taken in a lot more revenue at the box office. Exactly. Yes, they should. Look out for Favreau to take that gig. You know what? That's a good idea. I didn't even think of that. It's possible. That may be pretty good right there. Have Favreau running Lucasfilm and have Dave Filoni being in charge of everything creative. I'm down with that. All right. Dawg Cities, if they fire her, it would be admitting they screwed up. Exactly. But they want to fire her. Bob Iger, I don't think, wants anything to do with Kathleen Kennedy. He knows that she is bad for business. I like Harloff a ton. This is Rhodes and Roca. Yeah, Roca Fett. Both hated The Last Jedi. Yep. But really, Christian Harloff is like the only one that's completely in his right mind on that show now. Maureen, I hope someone can save Star Wars. There are so many Star Wars fans around the world. It is sad that Venom beat Star Wars movies now. Yeah, the funny thing is, not to mention that, The Last Jedi got a 90% on Rotten Tomatoes. In that Shield article, they mentioned this. They said it got a 90% on Rotten Tomatoes. But yet, it doesn't mention the fan score. The fan score is at 46%. So over half of the fan base did not like that movie. But they just want to shield the Lucasfilm. Go ahead. Dawg Sidious. I guess this is his order in how he likes the movies. So he likes A New Hope first, Empire second, Jedi third, Sith fourth, Phantom Menace second, Attack of the Clones. Then he has The Force Awakens, Solo. He has a holiday special. The holiday special is horrible. Then he has Episode 8. I'm pretty sure that if you could, you wouldn't even put Episode 8 on there. Yeah, oh God. Episode 8 is just so bad. Rose, he got the clout and lure knowledge. Yep. Sidious. Forgot to put Rogue One in my list. I said, oh yeah, where do you have Rogue One at? Let me know that. Where do you have Rogue One? Man, I got to walk the dogs. Be right back. Yeah, I got you. I'm going to actually be ending this here really, really soon here. I got 2 videos to shoot, and the rockets start at 7 o'clock, and the Rockets are starting to turn things around. So, and what else are we missing on here that I haven't talked about yet? Anything else you guys want to talk about? Leave it in chat. Let me know what else you want to talk about. How many dolls do you have, Rhodes? Yeah, but oh, did I already mention Simon Pegg? Yeah, I did mention him already. I think we're pretty much caught up. Maureen says Alita. Yeah, I talked about Alita. It looks interesting. This is the third trailer. Yeah, I'm gonna shoot a reaction to that, and it looks pretty good. I love James Cameron. Dog City is before Attack of the Clones. So, oh, you're talking about Rogue One. So let's see here. So you basically have it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it'd be your sixth favorite then, just ahead of Attack of the Clones, but you like the Phantom Menace better. So I think I actually did a video on this. My favorite Star Wars movie is Jedi, Return of the Jedi, then Revenge of the Sith, then Empire, A New Hope, Rogue One, The Phantom Menace, Attack of the Clones, Solo. Well, I said The Last Jedi. No, actually, The Force Awakens is a little better than The Last Jedi. Then I have Last Jedi last. Either way it goes, I don't like either one of those two movies. They're both horrible. I know a lot of people like The Force Awakens, but I'm not into cheap tricks when it comes to Star Wars and, you know, redoing some stuff. I'm telling you some of the problems I got. We all know the problems with The Last Jedi, but The Force Awakens, Luke doesn't want to be found, right? That's the whole thing. He disappeared. He doesn't want to be found. Why in the world is there a map to him and he doesn't want to be found? So he has part of the map. They get part of the map from Lord Sharteka, and R2D2 has the other part of the map. It makes no sense. Think of that. It makes no sense. Why would Luke doesn't want to be found, but yet there's a whole map to him. Also, Rey, when in the world did she learn how to fly the Millennium Falcon? She had never flown the ship before, and she just automatically knows how to fly it. Makes no sense. Get fit, get chits. I do not like all the new Star Wars movies. Yeah. Not even Rogue One. Rogue One is the only one that I like, and I really liked Rogue One. Rogue One showed me that Disney Lucasfilm can make a good Star Wars movie without George Lucas. That's the only one. And she get fit, get chits. I can't stand Rey. Yes, Rey is a terrible character. Really terrible. She is a poorly made character. She is a. It seems like they're trying to make her like this chosen one, like a poor man's Anakin Skywalker. So they're trying to make her more powerful than Anakin, which makes no sense. I don't like Rogue One either. Chit says. Dawg City is a great question. If you don't want to be found, you probably never consider making a map to yourself. Exactly. That makes no sense. It makes no sense whatsoever. The person does not want to be found. Why is there a map? And now we know that that Lord Sharteka, he went around hunting for like Jedi artifacts and stuff with Luke. So first of all, why would this kind of like leads to another problem here. Where did Lord Salteca get part of the map from? I have no idea. Also, why would Luke trust him more than leaving the map with his sister? You know? And I think another problem also with, this is where I think The Last Jedi did a lot of damage. Luke just quit and gave up on Kylo Ren, yet he never gave up on his father. And his father did way more evil than Kylo Ren. Makes no sense. But I like Donnie Yen in Rogue One. I hope they can make a Star Wars movie about him. Do you think that would be a good idea? Actually, you know, Odin's movie blog, he actually did a reaction to the news that Cassian Andor was getting his own TV show. Now, Cassian Andor is from Rogue One, and he said that it should have been Chirrut Imwe, you know, Donnie Yen's character. That would have been so cool to see, and plus, that would have helped Star Wars perform better in China. Which, because he, you know, Donnie Yen is from Hong Kong. Of course, he was raised here in America, but he's big over there. Now, yeah, I think that would have been good. I think that would really would have been cool because his character was more about the spiritual side of the Force. He's not a Force user, but he believes in the Force. And through his belief, he can get through his blindness and still, you know, fight and everything like that. So, yeah, I think a Chirrut Imwe Star Wars show would be pretty good. Now, speaking of, you know, the Rogue One TV show, we're probably going to see other people. Now, I'm wondering if we're going to actually see exactly how revolutionary, what's his name? I'm thinking. Saw Gerrera. Trying to think how revolutionary will we see Saw Gerrera? He broke from the rebellion, and we kind of saw that a little bit in Rebels, but I really want to see how he got his injuries. This could be a TV show where we actually get to see how Saw Gerrera lost his leg and you need the breathing machine. I thought Rebels was going to do that, but we didn't get that in Rebels. So we'll see that. I don't want to see Jyn Erso in that show because I don't think she's going to really play a role, because during that time she's kind of, you know, just kind of running around, running away. She's not really a part of rebellion. So I think this show would be more about the rebellion, but definitely got to get K2SO. K2SO should be in the show. Get Vader and the Emperor. I really want to see Ian McDermott back in live action as Palpatine again. This would be the perfect time. You know, the rebellion is getting stronger now. They may not be at the point at their peak powers yet, but let's see where the Emperor actually senses that the rebellion is getting strong and he's communicating with Vader. Vader, you got to do something about the rebellion. You know, they're getting strong. Let's see that. Let's see Krennic and Tarkin. Even though if you read Catalyst, you kind of really don't need to see them because you know their relationship. So, Maureen, I want to see Vader. Of course, everybody wants to see Vader. Everybody does. Okay, I got to go. I got to end this stream now. This was a lot of fun. Still got videos to make, and I still have to eat also as well. But that is kind of our week in review of Star Wars. Also, I was talking to Rose. We're actually probably going to be, you know, doing a live stream together. So stay tuned for that. This weekend, I'm trying to push out some more content. Like I said, I'm going on vacation next week. I'll be in Mexico, so I don't know exactly how often I'm going to be able to make videos. Because usually I have a Logitech webcam and I record on my desktop, and I use my video editing program. I have it on this computer, but I was able to get it on my Mac. So I can actually bring my Mac computer with me, and I can bring my webcam with me, and I could record. But it's just a matter of the time. I'm pretty sure we're going to be quite busy down there in Mexico, wedding festivities and stuff like that. So don't really know how much time I'm going to have to record. So that's why I'm probably going to live stream. So be on the lookout for more live streams, and we'll kind of plan ahead on that. But anyway, I'll catch you guys all later. Make sure you hit like. If you're watching this after the fact, please hit subscribe, and we will catch you on the next video. Oh, wait, one more. Let's see here. Oh, Lightside. Hi, John. Lightside, yeah. How you doing there? Maureen. I just wait to see you and Rhodes on live. Yes, I really do want to live stream with Rhodes. I can't wait to do it. And what's up? Let's see here. Let's see here. Going through this again. Let me make sure I'm not missing anything else. Yeah. Wow. Okay. Lightside. Okay. Guess this your first time here, Lightside? Sorry, I was late to the stream. I watched the replay. No problem. Are you going? Well, Maureen, what do you mean, am I going? Oh, yeah. I'm about to end the stream here. Got to eat. Got some recording to do. So, do you guys want me to stay on a few more minutes? Let me know if you guys want me to stay on for a few more minutes. Lightside, just subscribe. Thank you for subscribing, Lightside. I appreciate that. Let me know if you guys want me to go on for a few more minutes. Or you're going to announce the live stream next time. So actually, when I go to Google Hangouts, I can plan it ahead. I don't know if it actually shows on everybody's. Make sure you hit the notifications for one thing. If you subscribe here, make sure you hit the notifications. That way, you're actually going to be able to see when I'm posting a video or when I'm going live. But I actually set up the live stream Sunday, and I had it scheduled for tomorrow. Then we got Stan Lee passing, so I wanted to make a video about that. So I pushed the live stream to now. So I don't know if anybody got a live stream early or not. Some channels I've noticed where you can actually see that live stream way ahead in advance. But I don't know if you can do. When did you guys actually get a notification? Because the only thing I can do is just schedule the live streams ahead of time. And it's up to YouTube really if they're just going to send it out and notify everybody. So I would just say make sure that if you're subscribed to hit the notification bell, because that's really the only way. I know the notification bell is kind of, glitchy. Like, for example, I'm subscribed to Mike Zero's channel, and I watch all his videos. Mike Zero puts out like 10 million videos a day, and I think I got like 2 notifications on his videos for today. So I know that's kind of a tough thing. So yeah. So I would say I may try to start live streaming every Monday around 5:30 Central Time. I may just try to do that. So we can do that 5:30. Just kind of know that I'll live stream every Monday at 5:30 p.m. And I will set it up on Google Hangouts. That way, we'll be able to, to go live. But the only thing I say, like I said, hit the notification bell. So how about Saturday? You want to live stream this Saturday? Okay, I am not. Much love from me. So I appreciate that light set. You know what? I will go. You know what? I'll do you guys a favor. I'll go live this Saturday. This Saturday, I will go live. I don't think I have anything to do Saturday. So I'll go live Saturday. Friday, this Friday may or may not have video. I have to go out of town and not too far, but I have to go out of town. So I don't know if there'll be a video on Friday, but I'm trying to shoot all of my videos a day ahead in advance because I shoot the videos, but with roads, I don't know about with roads. We haven't talked. Me and Rhodes are talking. I was saying probably after I come back from Mexico because I don't know what his schedule is like. Because when I come back from Mexico, then I think we're gonna try to. We may be actually doing a weekly show together. I don't know. I mean, we talked about doing something with everything Star Wars also. So we'll have to see. All right. But yes, I'm definitely going to try to go live more. But I will be live this Saturday. Let's try. I'll say same time, 5:30 p.m. this Saturday. How about that? You guys down with that? 5:30 p.m. this Saturday. I'll go live. Trying to make you guys happy. I can ask Rhodes, but Rhodes did tell me that he lives out in kind of the sticks, so his internet connection isn't that good. So, but he did say we can try, to live stream together. So, but anyway, I'm gonna get going. We've had a wonderful, wonderful live stream. Let's see here. Always interested in anything Star Wars. Yes. Cool. But anyway, you guys have a wonderful, safe night. Stay warm. It's cold out here where we're at. We're gonna have a freeze tonight. And we will catch you on the next video. John Matrixx out. I was looking for the button to end the stream. There we go. See you guys later.